Hey guys, welcome. I have some very cool stuff to show you guys and unboxing, and you guys can see something the first time I get to see it. I have some very cool tools I want to show you guys too. I don't know if you guys ever have this problem like I do. My toolbox at work, you don't quite have a good place to put your gloves. Sometimes on the desk, sometimes not. So I found a magnetic glove holder like that guy right there. And it's such a cool little tool because it straps on the side of the box. Good to go. Holds all variety of different types of gloves. Man, I actually kind of love this thing. Now all I need to do is figure out how to mount this guy someplace on my pack out. Maybe I'll make a board or something that they can go on. I have gloves that I keep inside. When I want to get into gloves, I keep the glove in this upper compartment here. And the gloves, and I'll stick them in my back pocket because I can go through some gloves, guys. Let me tell you, especially if you're doing laboratories, use one pair of gloves per device that I'm working on, and sometimes more than that. Especially if I get my hands wet or something. You know, if you get something unknown on your hands, you don't want to touch anything else, so you deglove, put in another. So it's quite the little process. But anyway, I just wish I had a better place to put gloves. It seems to be used every inch of space. So this is my tool bag, and I guess there's some things I wish I could change, but I can't. Other than that, I'll tell you what, I love having an open air tool bag like that, because usually I have this type of tool bag, which is just a soft bag, but we all just stuff them full of stuff, so they're always open like this anyway, like this. So everything has a place in my tool bag. Like I can reach behind me and I know where my flashlight is, my large flat blade screwdriver, because we use that often for prying stuff apart, whatever. My cleaning brush. Man, I'll tell you, I've got a little place for everything. The only thing that does migrate around quite a bit is this driver. This is my little Craftsman electric screwdriver. It'll migrate section to section in my bag, and I just can't help that. That's what it is, man. But yeah, everything's got a place. And I just slide down here. It's ready to rock and roll. Oh man, why do I have so many tools? Oh my gosh. Oh, Riley, let me tell you something. I have lots of tools, and I wish I could share with you guys all the tools. This is my 48-inch by 48-inch home-built CNC machine. I've shown it in other videos. Behind it, you can see I've got a cast iron router. I've got a drill press. In the very back there, that large tall thing is a 17-inch bandsaw. Dust collection behind it. I don't know if it will show it. I've got my DeWalt chop saw, and then behind it, way over in the corner over there, is my 120-volt table saw. So I do have a lot of tools, and that's not even going into like this toolbox and this toolbox. Just lots of tools. But you know what's even better than having lots of tools? Let's see if I can show you. Fasteners. Look at all these fasteners. Just full. Everything from wood screws to metal screws, to bolts, different types of fasteners for the CNC machine, all sorts of stuff. Because you can't get very much done without fasteners. And running to the hardware store for every little thing, well, it sucks. So it is what it is, man. Oh, Angela, hey. Bjorn, hey. Riley, Rodney, what's up, guys? Life delights. What's going on? Glad you guys all joined in, man. Stream. And it just seems like what you're really asking on some of these questions. So I'm just trying to do it justice. I guess, you know, I know I'm getting started a little bit early, but that's fine because honestly, my son was out here. He was helping me out and he took off. So now it's just me and you. So I'll get started a little early. Guys, I got to tell you something. I have had a messenger bag since the day I got out of the military, and I had to retire it just a couple months ago. But I found this one right here. This is one of my favorite companies ever. 5.11. I love this company. It's actually where I get a lot of my pants from. And the reason I use 5.11 pants, not only because it has this little knife pocket right here in the front corner, which I really dig. Guys, I carry a knife on me everywhere I go because it's the most useful tool that you can possibly have. So even when I'm at work, I have scrubs on. I have these pants under scrubs, and I have my knife in my knife pocket. And I can't tell you how many times I've opened packaging. I've cut stuff loose when somebody's been pinned before, cut strapping, you know, on a pallet when somebody was pinned between things. Having a knife is absolutely invaluable. Normally I have my Leatherman too, but I don't know why. Just lately I haven't been carrying it, but my knife I still have. So anyway, back to this guy. This is the 5.11 messenger bag, and this is such a cool piece of technology. So it does have drainage holes in the bottom, and it's got extra thick. I don't even know what type of material this is. It's I don't want to say any brand names, but it's got this flap, and on the outside it's got two pockets. So I keep my hospital ID in some of my pockets. I keep, you see that? That's surgical gloves. I keep surgical gloves on me, several pairs, all the time, just like a mask, because you never know what you're going to run into. And biomeds are trained in medical, especially if you are a military biomed. You're going to be trained in TRIO. I always keep gloves on me because I'd rather have them and not need them than need them and not have them. My health, my family's health is all worth more to me. Hospital ID is always right here in my bag. One of the coolest things about these bags is it's got this Velcro on the front. You see all these patches? They'll just Velcro on, and you can buy these patches across the internet. You know, there's hundreds of places that sell them, all different types, whatever you want. You just slap them on there. I think, yeah, you can have them on the underside. See, got patches there, patches there, patches there. I got so many patches. Some of them were given to me, some of them I bought, you know, whatever. But in this bag is where I keep my laptop, and this laptop goes with me every single day to work, every single night. And I wanted a strong bag that's comfortable, that can house and protect this laptop, because you know, these things aren't cheap. And you know, it's got lots of other packs. I have knit caps in here. I probably have gloves in here, right? Oh yeah, gloves. And you never know when you can use gloves. Sometimes it's freezing cold out. You got to change a tire on your car or something. Man, actually, get some extra stuff I shouldn't even have in there, right? Who couldn't use a Bluetooth speaker, right? Yeah, I probably should clean my bag out a little bit more. But it's got plenty of internal pouches. So I got venting here. Anyway, I've got camera accessories in here. I've got some first aid components in here. Lip balm, nasal spray, Bluetooth drives, thumb drives, nail clippers, lip balm. I mean, a lot of stuff that you might want to keep with you all the time, whatever it takes to get the mission done. I got audio cables. I've got some extra cables for charging my phone, and mini screwdriver. I have a recorder. Man, this is a cool little guy. This is a little Olympus recorder, and I can't tell you how many times I've been saved by this little guy. This is just a little pocket recorder. You pop it in your pocket, like when I wear scrubs, they always have a shirt pocket right here. You pop it in there, and there's one little flip switch. You just flip it up, and it starts recording instantly. Guys, I've had conversations with doctors that went way beyond the ethical point. I've had conversations with directors that I've recorded because they are telling me stuff that they don't want me to tell my management, and it's like, ooh, guys, I'm not comfortable with that. IA measure, I always have a recorder. If somebody calls me to their office and they sound like they're angry about something, you betcha you should probably record it. Either we do this, even if you delete it, which 90% of the time you're going to, there's that 10% of the time where it's a good CYA, cover your ass measure, to have that and to record it. So I have that. Pouches for drinks, guys. I take my beverages every single day with me into work. It's got another couple cool features. I don't know if you guys are into it, and if you're not, that's fine. I don't really care about anybody's politics, and you guys will never hear mine, but it's got a pouch for concealed carry. If you concealed carry a handgun with you, even if you don't use this to go into hospitals, some people might be in that kind of predicament where it warrants carrying a concealed weapon. There is a pouch on the back of this for doing that, and it's got a Velcro backup. But it's got one other cool feature. You see this little strap right here? To work. Sometimes I do take my tool bag home with me. Well, you see, that strap fits around the back of this, and it holds your bag. You can shake it all around. It won't fall off. And that's what it's actually intended for, is a little strap to hold it up there. So that's a 511 messenger bag, guys. What an excellent company and a very durable product. I love it. Anyway, let's get into the meat and taters of it all. I have not been reading you guys' responses, and I'm so sorry for that. Riley, you can be electronic savvy in just a few days. I'm telling you, for sure. What's the purpose of you using a multimeter and oscilloscope? You know something? That's a good question, Riley. I'm going to have to do a whole nother video probably on showing people the most common things to use a oscilloscope and a multimeter for. Because I've got, I don't know, I've got 5 or 6 different meters in this room, you know, including the ones that are in here. And I do have my oscilloscope and my meter that go with me everywhere. And I have had to use it. If you have some sort of anomaly or something, you can whip out an oscilloscope and you can show the users a picture of what's going on. Whereas a multimeter, you know, you can just show them a voltage. It doesn't do you just when you can show them a picture of it. Oh, let's see. Rodney. What is up, Rodney? First year of electronics. What advice would you give? Rodney, I can tell you one thing. When I got out of the military, given the military gave me a lot of training, when I got out of the military, it was an uphill struggle, an absolute uphill struggle. I went to a medium to large size hospital, and the amount of stuff that they either expected me to know or wanted me to know meant that I knew it was the business. As soon as I walked in the door, I was a younger person, I guess. Let's see, how old was I? I got out in 2012. I got out of the military, and I was 32. I was 32 years old when I got out of the military. And, you know, at that point, I was 9.5 years into the biomed career field. And I was a biomed 3 by all means, but they expected me to know more and to be able to do more. And it was just a constant learning curve. And to this day, to this very day, I mean, everything I do is trying to learn enough to be good enough and to do better. I mean, every single day. So what would I suggest? I would suggest don't give up and just keep learning every single day. I'll tell you, I was asking a doctor today about, she was giving a presentation about the QRS complex. And I asked her, because she was talking about the polarization of the heart, second timeline after the peak of the QRS, which is the very high blip of your heartbeat. I asked her, why is it that you have to have 6? And, you know, it's stuff like that. I never stop learning, man. Never, never, never. So I suggest, especially about medical equipment, there's lots of nurses and lots of trainers, hospital trainers, that are telling you about equipment, everything from infusion pumps to lung transplant units. You can go on YouTube. I swear to God, I had users that were looking for this lung transplant unit. I didn't know what the hell they were talking about, and never heard of it, never seen it before. It's the size of a small Volkswagen, and it could say it was in my shop and all sorts of stuff. And I'm like, Nick, guys, trust me, I don't have this thing. I had to look it up on YouTube just to see what the hell it was, and I could probably set the damn thing up right now because of the YouTube video. So never give up, never stop learning, and don't feel like you're never good enough, man, because none of us are good enough. We've all had really bad days, and no matter how good you are, there's going to be a day where you're just going to lose it. All right. Oh. Bjorn, is my live stream lagging, guys? Is it really? Shit. Hey, Andrew, how are you doing, man? Troubleshoot types of equipment. Andrew, I would love to help you with that. I'd love to do a series of videos on that. It's really kind of difficult to show you how I do it without you being here next to me. So maybe I can just do a better job of documenting it with a camera. But you're right. It's a process, and you have to learn the process. Like from the moment I go into a room, I listen to what people tell me. I listen to the room, you know, because this person might be telling me something, but I'll hear comments from somebody back here behind me. And you try to listen to everybody at the same time, plus listen to the equipment. And rule number one to troubleshooting. Rule number one, never trust someone else's troubleshooting. Rule number one, when you go into a situation, immediately, no matter what they tell you, go with your gut instinct and start from the bare minimum. And that means check the power cord at both ends. Check the power switch. You know, start from the beginning, regardless of how stupid the user feels, because we trusted somebody else's trouble. That's the truth. Let's see. Okay, hold on, guys. Let me see what's going on with the lag, okay? I wonder if I can do something about that. I do have more powerful devices. Let's see, where is it? Is that this one? All right. Come on. All right, give me a couple seconds here, guys. I have this much more powerful Wi-Fi device, and I'm in a garage, and I do believe that these lights overhead are probably messing around with my signal a little bit. So I'm gonna bump it up with this guy. Give me just a couple minutes, okay? Let's see. I've got to find drivers for this guy. I'll tell you right now, if this guy doesn't get me connected, I don't know if anything will. All right. hope if you guys are new to Biomed, you guys are searching a critical piece of our career field. Now, I wanted to answer some questions about Biomed and with computers, because that is absolutely essential. Hold on. My stream's probably going to drop because I'm going to switch over to this other Wi-Fi adapter. This guy looks like it's a wee bit more powerful, so let's give it a go. I'm going to interrupt the stream, and now I'm going to start it back up in just a moment, and we're going to see how this does. All right. Give me 5 minutes, guys. I'll be right back, okay?